All right, good morning, you guys from country 140. We are in Sri Lanka. We're in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Isn't that a fun name for a capital city, Colombo? Look at how beautiful it is outside. Sri Lanka is so clean. It is so beautiful. I am so excited for this week. All right, guys, this is our very first day in Sri Lanka, and today we are taking the train ride from Colombo to Kandy. They have this little notice here informing everyone that geckos are appreciated for controlling the insect population in Sri Lanka, and if you find a gecko in your room, all you do is press 0 and then the housekeeping will come and promptly safely remove it for you. But they let you know not to hurt the geckos, so I really like that. This is the Courtyard by Marriott. This is a great hotel, you guys. It's only about, I don't know, maybe $100 USD. Sorry for the bed being messed up. I got in late last night and took a nap or slept. But this is the view outside. It is so beautiful. But yeah, it's a really affordable. It's so affordable too. Sri Lanka itself is such an affordable country. So, anyways, this is what the room looks like if you guys are thinking about staying here. And it's also attached to a mall. We'll also go outside before the train ride and kind of look around the mall. I need to go get some cash from the ATM as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm so excited for this week. It's going to be so much fun. And yeah, let's go explore. Ooh, I'm in the city mall right next to the Marriott. And look at this cool display they have up. I love all of the bright colors and all of their scenery. It's so beautiful. All right, guys, we're here at Colombo Fort Station. This should be the train station that you go to get to Kandy. And look at how clean Sri Lanka is compared to India and other neighboring countries. Isn't this great? The first class tickets to Kandy were all sold out for the entire day. They go by really quickly, so I had to get a second class ticket. It was only 500 rupees, which is like maybe $1.50. And now we're all here waiting for the train. It gets really busy. It's a rush when you get on the train, you guys. Everybody shoves their way in to get a good seat. guys, that was intense. That was supposed to be 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it ended up being almost 4 hours on the train. You definitely get what you pay for. It was only $1.50, and it was hot, sweaty, it's humid. There's people everywhere. They cram around you. They were sold out of first class. I'm going to go ahead and buy my ticket for the way back to Colombo now. That way I can get that first class ticket, because the second class it's really, really uncomfortable. There is also somebody sitting beside me, and he kept putting his arm up, so his armpit was like exposed, and he literally smelled rancid, you guys. The smell of BO was just, it was so bad, and it was like 3 hours of smelling that. It was pretty awful. And then the sounds from the train are loud. It's intense. It's not for the lighthearted. I just went up to go buy a first class ticket to Colombo on the 18th, and they said that they were sold out until the 27th. So I don't know. I don't even know how you would pre-book this, because if you go online and try to book a first class ticket, they sell them, but they're like $95. And if you come to the counter, they're $6. So I don't know. I guess a bunch of scalpers just buy them all up and then they resell them, you know, online, which is smart. If you're living here, I guess that's smart to, you know, to do that to tourists. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might end up just renting a car and driving back, or getting a taxi and heading back that way. They really try to harass you to get into the tuk-tuk. The guy's back there following me around. All right, guys, I booked a homestay here in Kandy. This place is only like $30 a night. It's not too bad for 30 bucks. I mean, you do get what you pay for it. I mean, the accommodations are simple, but they're very inexpensive. If this was Africa, it would be like $200 to stay here. But yeah, it has this beautiful kind of mountain view here. Has a bathroom. Honestly, bathroom's not bad, especially for $30. This is really not bad at all. I think I'm only gonna stay here one night though, and then I might switch hotels for the second night. I'm also thinking about going back to Colombo tomorrow, just because I know I'm gonna have to take that second class train again, and I just want to get it over with. Or if I could find a taxi, that would be ideal. And if they would drive me back, that would be awesome. But I don't know if I'm going to be lucky enough to do that or not. So anyways, this is where I am for right now. But yeah, super, super pretty little mountain town. Very humid though. It's very, very hot. So really, really thankful for this AC, because it is really, really hot here. You guys, I'm headed out to a place called Scooby's Hideaway. It's a restaurant and it's open late. Oh, that's weird, that one didn't make a noise. Anyways, they're setting off firecrackers and fireworks everywhere here. Anyways, I'm going to this restaurant and I was trying to get an Uber to get here, but they don't really use Uber here. They use an app called Pick Me. Alright, you guys, Scooby's Hideaway that I wanted to go to is closed, so I'm going to try to find another restaurant to go to. I'm also seeing they're advertising Uber Eats here too, so maybe if I had to, I could do Uber Eats. Maybe I'll go in this place. This has some music. Alright, I'm headed down to another place called Island Cream. They sell like coffee, desserts, ice cream. So hopefully we can find something. Alright, it looks like we have two good options. We have the Java Lounge, and then we have Island Cream. All right, guys, I stopped by Java House, but I'm going to go into this Mr. Oyster for some local seafood. This place has really good ratings, so we'll go in here and see what they have. Oh, they let you choose your oysters here. You guys, look at these wild monkeys. They're over in the residential area. Look how long their tail is. There's one over there, and there's one in the tree over here. Oh, sure. Sorry. All right, guys, it's our second day in Kandy, Sri Lanka, and I switched hotels. This is the Siloni, I think it's Siloni City Hotel. I'll just give you guys a tour so you can see what it looks like inside, and then we're going to go to a temple to go see Buddha's Tooth. I'm so interested in what Buddha's Tooth looks like. I almost think the first place that I was staying at was better. That was like it's kind of like an Airbnb. I think they do actually have Airbnb here if you wanted to book your hotels through Airbnb. I think the bathroom was a little bit nicer in that place, and it was owned by a family, but it was far out of the city center. So you have to walk, or you have to get a tuk-tuk or a cab ride. And the pick-me-up is a little bit finicky. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I tried to move to a hotel that's closer to the city center, but I don't know. I think the actual quality of the hotel was better at that other place that we were at first. All right, guys, right next to the temple where the Buddha Tooth is also the town hall and the royal palace. Royal Palace and the town hall are both colonial buildings from the British era. Sri Lanka was colonized multiple times. It started in the 1500s with the Portuguese, then the Dutch colonized Sri Lanka, and then the British colonized Sri Lanka. So a lot of the buildings, the colonial buildings that you'll see today, like the museum, for example, the post office, those were all built during the British period. 50s, the Queen of England was featured on their banknotes. I'm going to try to find some as collector's items. Back then, Sri Lanka was called Ceylon, however you want to pronounce it. That was the period of British colonization, and then later it became Sri Lanka. So yeah, a very interesting history with Sri Lanka, very similar to India, but Sri Lanka and India are just worlds apart. I really enjoy Sri Lanka a lot more than I enjoyed India. India was extremely overwhelming for me. It was just way too busy. It was very, very dirty. So I'm very, very excited to be in Sri Lanka because I wasn't expecting Sri Lanka to be this nice. I was expecting it to be closer to India. And then, you know, if you've been to India already and you come to Sri Lanka, you go, oh, this is great. You know, this is fantastic. So anyways, I'm super, super excited for today. Let's go explore. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, there's a huge line for something. I don't know what they're in line for. We're here in the city center. It is really, really busy. A lot of hustle and bustle. All right, guys, we are here at the temple. They have a female and a male entrance. They're separate. And we are going to see the tooth of Buddha. They take you through a security check and look through your bags, and then a lady touches you. It's kind of invasive. But all right, we are here at the temple. I am very excited. Can't wait to go see the tooth of Buddha. They also have a separate entrance for foreigners. So they point you towards this gate and you go into a separate area. You have to take your shoes off even before you get inside. So you end up walking around the outside without shoes on. So make sure to bring socks. I think I'm gonna throw these away after this. A lot of the locals here, they bring offerings like flowers or incense. That means bringing flowers. Oh, you guys, people are spitting inside, and everyone has their shoes off and there's spit on the ground. It's so gross. Out here they're burning incense. Like a kind of like a courtyard outside. Here's the old royal palace, you guys. This is the English colonial building. You have to go through the Buddhist temple to get over here, and then I think you actually enter here barefoot as well. Yeah, it looks like you do. Okay, let's go over here and see what's inside. Oh, I see they've turned this into a Buddhist museum, the old royal palace. All right. Here they list all the countries that have Buddhists primarily in them. I'm surprised to see Pakistan and Afghanistan on there. I didn't know that. I haven't been to either country though, so. Huh, okay. This is called Footprints of the Buddha. If you've ever seen the feet of the Buddha, they're decorated with different designs and words and sayings on them. You guys, I'm feeling kind of gross. I took my socks off and I put my bare feet in my shoes, but they're so dirty on the bottom. I don't want to put them in my shoe. So anyways, we went to the temple. We went to the museum, which is the royal palace. The inside is completely gutted. There's like no remains from the colonial building except for the outside. The outside decoration, of course, is still there in the architecture. I think I'm gonna go get some food. I'm kind of feeling a little bit tired. It's very hot and humid here. So I kind of want to go get some water and like something to eat. So I think I'm gonna go find a restaurant. And then I also want to go to a cemetery. There's a cemetery here. It has British soldiers, all of them, all of the British soldiers, or some of them, that fought during the colonial period as well. So we're gonna head over to the cemetery next, and then we'll try to see a couple other things today. Tomorrow we're heading back to Colombo, and I think I'm just gonna buy that $90 ticket online for first class and try it, so you guys can see the difference between second and first class. There's really no other option. They buy up all the tickets and then resell them, which I understand it, but it kind of sucks too, because it's not a $90 ticket. Like it's still going to be it's still going to be similar to what we were in second class, but it might be a little bit better and less crowded. So anyways, we'll see what happens too. You guys, I think Scooby's Hideaway is closed again today. The door isn't open. I'm gonna have to find another place again. So you guys, I passed by an antique store and I was able to grab one of these old Ceylon banknotes. I got this Ceylon banknote. It's a 1 rupee banknote with Queen Elizabeth on it. And I got it for, I think it was like maybe 40 USD, but these go for like maybe $400 or $500 online. Ceylon, or Sri Lanka, was the very first nation to stop printing the Queen on their banknotes after they gained independence. So anytime that you find these, they're super, super rare, very, very old, very, very collectible if you're a currency collector. So we're going into the Blitz Cafe now. We're gonna go up to level 3. Hey. I got some cheese and chicken katsu. This is a local Sri Lankan dish. It has some rice, the chicken, the cheese, obviously, all kinds of spices, carrots, and then they put it in a bowl, turn it upside down, and it makes this pretty little shape. It's very hearty and like it has a lot of vegetables and just a lot going on in each bite, but it's so rich. You can only take like a couple bites of it because it's just it's so rich when you eat it. The cheese and the chicken and everything. It's like a very, very rich dish. I'm really, really excited, you guys. I was able to snag a first class ticket on the train for tomorrow at 3 p.m. and I got it online. So I'm super, super happy. I'm really crossing my fingers hoping it's not like the second class was. They are getting ready for like a dance or a festival. They have like a religious event. So they're getting ready to do that. I think they're gonna do it here in the street. So that'll be really cool to see. It's right around the corner from my hotel room too. This is really sad, you guys. Across the street, there's a bunch of people sleeping under this kind of like little awning they have. And I think they're all homeless. I didn't see them last night, but tonight they're like all under the awning. I'm back to the Java Lounge tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna wake up and go to the cemetery. You guys, I am dying. I am so sick, and I really don't want to do that train ride back today. I'm thinking about just getting a cab instead. I check out of here at 12, and the train ride's supposed to be at 3. In time, I'm gonna try to find a cab to take me back. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find one, so I might have to do that train ride. And I'm so sick, you guys. Like, just everything is sick. It's just. Ugh. Also, you guys, I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of warning if you are coming here. I wanted to go see the elephants, but I'm not going to go to one of the elephant sanctuaries here. If you guys look up information or read the reviews on the elephant sanctuaries, a lot of them are really, really, really bad to the elephants. There's one sanctuary in particular that only feed the elephants milk, so they stay really, really small, and then they lie and say that it's an elephant orphanage and that they're saving baby elephants. They only feed the elephants milk, so they never get large. They just stay really, really small, and then they lie to everybody saying that it's an elephant orphanage for baby elephants, when really the elephants are 9-10 years old. They're fully grown, and they're so small because they've been malnourished. Another one chains the elephants by their legs, and then they use like sharp objects to poke the elephants to get them to move. It's really, really cruel. I had no idea that the elephant orphanages in Sri Lanka were like that until I did some more research. So if you guys are traveling here and you're tourists, definitely avoid those places because we don't want to give money to that. Maybe you could go see them in the wild, but I'm even hesitant to do that. I checked the prices for the Uber, and it's ridiculously cheap, you guys. I think it's only like $40 to take an Uber all the way back to Colombo. So I'll probably try to get, I don't know what's going to be worse though. I mean, you're stuck in a little tiny car without AC. You can't stop to use the restroom really. Otherwise the driver probably isn't going to like that. There is a restroom on the train. I honestly don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know what's better. I have food poisoning or something. Like, I don't know what I have, but I am so sick, you guys. All right, guys, I found a driver to take me all the way back to Colombo. I'm crossing my fingers that we can stop on the way there because, like, I am so sick, you guys. It is not funny. Like, I am so incredibly sick right now. I just feel awful. But yeah, I did find a driver within 3 minutes on Uber to take me all the way back to Colombo. So yeah, let's get headed back. The Uber driver's so nice, you guys. He stopped at his sister's house so I could use their restroom, but there's no toilet paper. That driver decided to stop and have lunch with his family, so now I'm just sitting at their house. while they eat lunch. I'm so sick, you guys. I just want to get back to Colombo. We stopped twice and I threw up. Do you know what they're marching for over here? Do you know what they're
This one?
yeah, what this is for?
Oh, I don't know. Why they are protesting?
Oh, it's a protest, yeah. Oh no, it's for Good Friday. All right, you guys, so it is the next day. I'm feeling a lot better. I slept for probably like 12 or 13 hours last night. I was just super sick. It was coming out of both the front and the back exits. Okay, so I was really sick. I don't know what it was that I ate. You guys saw everything that I ate too. I had those oysters. I had that kotu thing. I think it was the kotu, honestly, because it was not clean in that place at all. Like, I knew that it wasn't clean either, but I was like, in my head, I was like, no, Emily, like, don't judge the place just because it looks filthy and disgusting and there's ants everywhere. Don't judge it. That would be bad. Let's try their food. And this is what I got. So, anyways, I don't know what it was. It could have been that chicken puff thing I had at the Java Cafe too. I think that thing had been sitting out for like 4 days. Like, very first day when I went into that Java Cafe, those chicken puff things were there, and even when I ordered it, I was like, is that the same chicken puff from 4 days ago? But I was like, no, they wouldn't do that. Nobody would leave a chicken, something with meat in it in the heat for 4 days and then serve it to somebody. No, of course not. No, that wouldn't happen. But something made me like deathly ill. Like, this is probably the sickest I have ever been from food poisoning. Anyways, I'm super sick today. I'm not going out and doing anything. I'm gonna stay in my hotel room. There was a bunch of stuff that I thought I was gonna go do in Colombo today. No. I'm going to Bangladesh tomorrow, and there's not a chance that I'm going out and getting relapsing and getting sick again. So anyways, sorry guys. In 5 hours I head to the airport, and this was our video for Sri Lanka. Alright guys, I am feeling a lot better. I have about 2 hours until my flight. I went to the afternoon tea that they have here at the Marriott, and I just wanted to show you guys what it is. They have like little finger sandwiches, they have little desserts. It does not get spicy here at all. I think the spiciest thing that they have is like a sausage pizza, sausage and something pizza, but that's about it. So I think I'm going to be fine with this. We're gonna have a little bit of food before the flight because I haven't eaten in I haven't eaten in over 24 hours. I'm kind of hungry. And then we're gonna head over to the airport. We are finally to the airport. It's about 6-7 p.m. We're gonna head over to the Priority Lounge and then get headed over to Bangladesh. Before I left Sri Lanka, I went to the Spa Island. This brand is everywhere. It's all over Sri Lanka. I got one of their sprays. This is supposed to be like a sleep intense spray, I guess, to help you go to sleep. I got 2 of their face masks. I got their tamarind face mask. And their white rice face mask. I got this one in plum. You guys, if you're going here, just make sure that you actually look at the lip balm inside, because this one had been used and I had to wipe it off. It was kind of gross. And then I got another one in hibiscus. And then I also got one of these coconut butter little pods. This one's in pink grapefruit, but this is like a multi-use. You can use it on an elbow or your lips, your hair, or your feet, whatever. So yeah, that was it. But this is a really fun brand, and their store looks so amazing inside. It's very aesthetically pleasing.